Okay, just before we pick up on what Igor Tudor was saying just there, you can see at the bottom of your screen there has been a bit of breaking news.
I think your responsibility is to guide them in the same direction as I went myself. And they should have a sacrifice too. They want to be a top footballer. It's a privilege in many ways because a lot of these players were very lucky to get opportunities that were presented to them by playing for a club like Aberdeen and later on Manchester United. Making them aware of that is a job you should really pay attention to. Make sure that they feel that responsibility.
When the doors of Trafford Training Centre opened that morning, something special was about to happen. Manchester United's players were preparing for another training session, but this time, the legend had returned. After years away from the daily routine of the club he'd built into a global powerhouse, Sir Alex Ferguson walked back into Carrington, and the atmosphere instantly changed. For the young squad, especially new arrivals like Benjamin Sesko and Cunha, it was more than just a visit. It was a moment to hear from the man who defined Manchester United's identity for more than 2 decades. Players gathered around as Ferguson began to speak. The message was simple, but powerful. He reminded them that Manchester United is not just another football club. It's a place built on standards, discipline, courage, and an obsession with winning. He spoke about the badge, about responsibility, and about the mentality required to wear the famous red shirt. For players like Sesko, who represents the future of United's attack, and Cunha, already showing flashes of brilliance in training, the message was clear. Talent alone isn't enough. Ferguson told them that the greatest United teams were built on character, players who fought for every ball and refused to accept defeat. And as the legendary manager finished speaking, there was a moment of silence, because everyone in that room knew they had just heard something special. A reminder of what Manchester United used to be, and what it must become again. The return of Sir Alex Ferguson to Carrington wasn't just nostalgia. It was a challenge to the next generation. The question now is simple. Will players like Sesko and Cunha carry that legacy forward and bring Manchester United back to the top?